Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is chapter number 11, HUD. The name of this chapter carries the name of a prophet. His name is HUD. Remarkably, whenever the name of the chapter is the name of a prophet, the prophet's story must be the main theme. The main theme of this chapter is calling to God's way, especially trying to spread Islam in a very critical time, and how to deal with difficulties. Chapter HUD is revealed after the death of Khadija, Prophet Muhammad's wife, and Prophet's Muhammad's uncle, Abu Talib. Back then, he experienced severe ordeal, mihna, in which at that time Islam was kind of under siege, hisar in Mecca, and Muslim conditions at that time were exceedingly hard. Therefore, people under critical situation, they have three choices how to handle psychological stress. So in this chapter, it shows how to act or how the response in such bad situation can happen in verses 112 verses 113, which commands people to be steadfast, الثبات, to what has Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded us, and to be patient and continue to call Islam and avoid violence and not to be passive. So the chapter cites examples of prophets who did three things. The first thing is they tried to reform their people regardless of hardship. استمرار الإصلاح على رغم الصعوبات. Prophets who they didn't transgress, لم يتهوروا, as a reaction of stress and all of this hard condition that they were facing while spreading their message. And also it talked about the third kind of prophets who they were not passive. The question comes, why it is called Hud chapter? Because Prophet Hud, what he said to his people sums all the divine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala orders, like to stand steadfast, do not transgress, and etc. So all those points are evidence in Hud's story. How? Hud's words on calling his people to God's way showed power, determination, resolution, and perseverance, azima, and persistence, no violence or rashness, etc., as he stuck to patience. So what would be helping one to stand steadfast? It's mentioned in verses 114 things which will help one to be steadfast and refrain from rashness. تساعد على الثبات وعلى عدم التهور. It's by the act of worship such as praying, be patient, and etc. Thank you for listening. I hope it is well explained. See you in other chapters.